What? Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous. You think they hit us with a 4th Skyclave apparition? We take them down to 8 here. Look at this army. Wow. Maul. I don't care. You have to defend with that. You don't have vigilance. Everybody goes in. Remember, there's 1 damage within the charger. And that's lethal. So even though we got cheesed, we still came out ahead. Right, good game. Hola! Welcome back. Thanks for taking the time to watch Hello Good Game. Ferrari Red. You know, this should be trademarked. It's so quick. Mono red deck is burning its way through Mythic. I have a 75% win rate on the play, on the draw. Good matchup, bad matchup. It doesn't really seem to matter. Similar to the mono black deck, which we just showcased. It goes quick enough that you can kind of just like play everything, attack, and win. If they have a turn 4 removal spell, certainly sucks. We can play around it. But if they don't, there's going to be a good chance that we take home the W. We'll break down the deck list, talk about strategies, synergies, everything you need to know to play effectively and efficiently out of the gate. Also showcasing some gameplay footage. Throughout our playlines and interactions, we'll discuss how the deck best operates within the meta itself. So you guys, again, come away with a full understanding of how to play the deck effectively and efficiently. Thanks for your time and attention. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share the channel to all of your friends to help support. Let's break it down. Ferrari Red is a 60-card standard deck with an average converted mana cost of 2.5, 28 creatures, 13 non-creatures, with a mere 19 land. However, we do have 3 MDFCs, bringing us up to a total of 22. This should be quite comfortable. Having 2 to 3 land in your opening hand will lead you to glory. The deck operates fully at 3 land and tops out between 4 and 5 land if, you know, things do happen to flood out on us, which is a possibility. And if the games do go longer than the turn 4, which we strive to finish on, it is nice to have a little bit of that reach to close out the longer games. With that being said, let's get into the deck list, highlighting some of the new cards from Kaldheim first. We have 2 copies of the Goldspan Dragon. This is a 4/4 with flying and haste. Whenever it attacks or becomes a target of a spell, create a treasure token. Treasure tokens you control have sacrificed this artifact, add 2 mana of any 1 color, as long as the dragon remains in play. This is really nice. It has flying, which is a form of evasion. It also has haste, which is very, very nice. The cost is quite heavy within 5 mana, but it will produce a treasure, which we can sack for 2 mana. This really makes the Goldspan Dragon cost 3 mana after the mail-in rebate, right? Which is really cool. Not only that, but it's reducing the cost of your Embercleave, which I'm sure you're familiar with. If not, we'll touch on that in a few seconds. Moving on, we are also using 3 copies of Faceless Haven. We can pay 3 snow mana to have it become a 4/3 creature with vigilance. It's all creature types, meaning it's a knight for Fervent Champion. It's also a rogue for Robber of the Rich. It's still a land, of course, and it will go back to being a land on your end step. We also have 4 copies of Frostbite, a snow instant for 1 mana, dealing 2 damage to target creature or planeswalker. If we have 3 or more snow permanents, it will deal 3 damage instead. We have snow permanents within not only Faceless Haven, but the 13 snow-covered mountains in the deck as well. I wish there were more new cards, but that's it. So let's fill around it with some of the goodies. The deck's built around Anax Hardened in the Forge. Its power is equal to our devotion to red. Our devotion is equal to the number of red symbols of permanents that we have in play. Whenever Anax or another non-token creature we control will die, create a 1/1 red satyr that cannot block. If that creature's power was 4 or greater, create 2 of those satyrs instead. Comboing off of Anax, we will be using our Embercleave, 4 copies of this in deck for consistency's sake. It's a 6 converted mana cost with flash, costing 1 less to cast for each attacking creature we control. When it enters play, equip it. Equipped creature gets +1/+1, has double strike and trample. If something happens to that creature or the equip process, we can re-equip it for 3 mana. Bringing us now into our Fervent Champion. Equip abilities that you activate to target Fervent Champion cost 3 less to activate. You can equip your Embercleave once it's already been in play to your Fervent Champion for free. Fervent Champion is a 1/1 with first strike and haste, and whenever it attacks, another target attacking knight that we control will receive +1/+0 until the end of turn. This is really nice. Like I mentioned, it combos on the Faceless Haven. It also combos with the 2 copies of Rimrock Knight, a 3/1 that cannot block, which is, of course, a knight. Boulder Rush here at 1 mana, instant speed as the adventure. Target creature gets +2/+0 until the end of turn. This is really nice because we can help push up maybe our champion with first strike to get a kill that our opponent didn't expect. And it's the creature to reduce the cost of our cleave. Moving on to creatures that will reduce the cost of our cleave, we have goodies like Fireblade Charger, a 1/1 that will have haste as long as it's equipped. When Fireblade Charger dies, it deals damage equal to its power to any target. 4 copies of Robber of the Rich, a 2/2 with reach and haste. Whenever it attacks, if the defending player has more cards in their hand than we do, exile the top card of their library, and we may cast that card with any mana, any turn that we've attacked with a rogue. We have the Robber, and again, we do have the Haven. Of course, we have 4 copies of Bonecrusher Giant, a 4/3, and when it becomes a target of a spell, it will deal 2 damage to that spell's controller. Stomp at instant speed as the adventure for 2 mana. Damage can't be prevented this turn. Stomp deals 2 damage to any target. And finally, 2 copies of our Phoenix of Ash. Flying Haste, it's a 2 power, 2 toughness. Pay 3 mana to give it +2 power until the end of turn. Escape for 4 mana, plus exiling 3 other cards from our graveyard, allowing us to replay it from the grave. When it escapes, it will enter the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it. Of course, we do have Torbran ×2 in the deck, a 2/4. If a red source you control would deal damage to an opponent or a permanent an opponent controls, it deals that much damage +2 instead. This isn't a required card in the deck, but it certainly does push us over the edge sometimes. 2 copies of our Goldspan Dragon, which we talked about, and our Cleave. We have 3 Embers, tap for 4. All of our creatures get +1/+0 until the end of turn. That's the list. We do have some other goodies, hidden in here that I guess we didn't talk about. 2 copies of our Infuriate for 1 at instant speed. Target creature gets +3/+2 until the end of turn, helping us avoid some of our opponent's removal spells while, becoming an increased threat on the attack as well. 3 copies of our Smashing for 2+X, dealing X damage divided as we choose among up to 2 creatures and or planeswalkers. If X is 6 or more, double that damage. The Hammer Pass is a bolt land, paying 3 life unless it comes in tapped. Okay, now that is everything. We've talked about the whole deck. Let's do strategies and synergies. You want to reduce the cost of your Embercleave as drastically as possible. This means playing as many creatures as you can, whether it be, a 1-drop, a 2-drop, a 3-drop, and then your Embercleave on turn 4, or a 1-drop, 2 1-drops, 3 1-drops even, right? Like any amounts of creatures on those first 3 turns, and then on turn 4 is your Embercleave. Ideally, you want a Fervent Champion in play because it can attack, get that first damage. Then you want Robber of the Rich in play. It can attack, can upset your opponent's draw, or Rimrock Knight because it gets the bonus damage from Champion, but it doesn't have haste where Robber is going to get that damage in right away. And then, of course, Anax in play. The devotion from Anax is 2, 3, 4, which is quite nice. The Summoning Sickness goes off of Anax. We have 3 attackers, 3 mana. Hopefully we top deck another Fervent Champion. The Fervent Champion goes in play. Anax is now a 5/3, plus the 2 champions attack, push each other up, their 2/2s, and we have the Robber, and we Embercleave on top of Anax. It pushes the devotion up to 6/7, and then the Cleave pushes it to an 8, which is very good. That's an 8 with double strike. You're dealing 16 damage potentially. Plus, you have the 4 damage over here and the 2 damage over here for an additional 6. So potentially 22 damage on turn 4 if there's no mitigation in that, which should help you win most games, right? It's very aggressive. We do not always get that ideal playline, and if something happens, the Satyrs will be made, at which point we play the Torbran on top of the Satyrs. Instead of hitting for 1/1s, now they're 3/1s basically, which should, again, help us win that game if we haven't already. And then if we still can't get there, we have the Phoenix, we have the Goldspan Dragon, and, you know, we'll finish the deal that way alongside our Faceless Haven as well. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Leave them in the comments below. Both myself and the community will go out of our way to correct any mishaps or misunderstandings to get you striving with this deck. Thanks again for your time and attention. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the channel to your friends to help support the channel organically. You can also go ahead financially on Twitch, Patreon, YouTube, our Amazon link, our Grey Viking Games link. We're selling Magic the Gathering Arena codes. Check it out. Packs, cosmetics, avatars, sleeves, all with your favorite payment method and immediate email delivery. Like as soon as you click buy, it's right in your email, which is pretty cool. All of the links are available in my link tree. You can Google Hello Good Game Linktree, or it's in the description right below. We have a 500,000 gem giveaway, 100 one-on-one coaching sessions with myself that also comes with a cash prize, free monthly tournaments, Brawl and Artisan, the beginning and end month that have cash prizes attached to those that are free entry, and much, much more going on within the community. All made possible by my supporters. Of course, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the video. We have a 75% win rate in Mythic today, climbing up the percentages with Ferrari Red. Really enjoying it. Still tuning it a little bit, but I think it's very close to being perfect. The land is light, but it works. I see a lot of people running more land in their mono red decks right now, but I flood every time. I can't not flood, so it's something that you as an individual may need to tune is the land amount. Personally, I run lean. You might, you know, run a little bit more rich, if you will, and, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. So thanks again. Enjoy the gameplay footage, and we'll see you soon with our wrap-up thoughts. Our opponent plays first. I'm going to keep 7 here. Infuriate seems to be getting the job done for us. Is this a cycling deck? No. No. Oh, should we just kill it? Let's see what they plan on dropping beside it. Okay, let's kill the speaker. The cleric is annoying as well, but whatever. We can kill it with Infuriate, because they think they can swing over top of us. Alright, they get a lifelink counter. Plus they gain life, so it's a 3/3. Nice. It's pretty good. We just clean it up though. Easy, no life gain, and we slay the creature. Anax in play. No attacks. Anax can defend because we have another Anax. If not, that's fine, we just play our Phoenix. They have 2 cards in hand, Soul Shatter. Okay. Not the worst. This can pay to tap, put counters on life link creatures, which they don't have. Anax in play again. Still no attacks, though. They've got good defenders. Righteous Valkyrie in play, really? You dirty, dirty dog. I will try to trade with that Valkyrie as many times as I can. Okay, we get the 5 damage in at least, right? So we're keeping them away from 27, so they're not gaining... Oh, wow. Okay, can I get an Embercleave off the top, please? That is insane. Let's just pump the Phoenix. Hit for 6. Right, keeping them away from 27. We also got a defender dealt with. Luminarch, Aspirant. Oh my god, they gain 4 life. Up to... Wow. This is too much. For 4, we have 6. We could kill everything but that 3/5. There's no way they let that Phoenix through again. Really? Giant in play. Two Valkyries is sickening. Let's just barrel in. Everybody goes in. Everybody attacks. Right? Just push it. Push it real good. That's a lot of damage they're still taking, right? They have to survive at least. We can pump the unblocked Phoenix for lethal. I'm not sure what this is about. This is our first match here. But we get in there, so that's really nice. Opponent goes first. Can't complain. Everything looks good. Just try to curve as hard as we can. 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop, 3 drop. 5 drop? Question mark? We have Rakdos on the opposing board state, which is always not fun at all. Let's just take the hit. Feature in. That cleave is interesting as well, but we're going to need that 4th and 5th land. What are they trying to protect? Why wouldn't they kill the Rimrock Knight? They must have something with 1 toughness that they're trying not to have die. Interesting. Let's see what it is. A Mire Triton. Phoenix in the air. I guess we just trade with it. Maybe not the greatest idea, because we're missing out on a potential Embercleave next turn if we top deck a land. I guess not. We'll get it. Let's see if they take one of our creatures, though. That's always a fear of mine. Claim the Firstborn, a Crone War, all available. We just get removed here. Okay, hit for 2. And they hold instant speed, stomp, eliminate, stuff like that that I hate. Let's play another Phoenix. First one dies. Bonecrusher, yeah. Okay. Not the worst. They're down to 13. I mean, these giants do hold a considerable amount of damage in the upcoming turns, potentially. We need more cards in the grave for the Phoenix. I believe it's 3 cards, isn't it? Yeah, it is 3 other cards. Just a giant in play, sure. We get that 4th land. So this is a weird question. Probably just Torbran, right? That way we get good damage in, and we're kind of keeping pace with them. Are you kidding me? That's what this card should be called. Right? Oh my god, what a joke. That's not good. Are you prawning me? Oh my gosh. That was absolutely hurtful. I'm feeling a little bit disrespected. I'm gonna be honest. That was not nice. It's like Rakdos' whole game. It's like, we'll just hang out and we'll wait and take their turn 4 and then just hit them with it. And that should win the game. Real mature, Bradley. Oh, God. Down to 2. Can we top deck? Even a top deck land isn't enough. Sadly. Oh, it is, actually. No, it's not. Sadly. We hit for 6. We're 1 short. So close. An Infuriate would win the game. Boulder Rush would win the game. If I had one more attacker, we could have won the game. It's just that WOAH absolutely stomped us. A Stomp would win us the game. Right, so many things would have won us that game. But it's not going to happen here. So, 1 for 1. Let's try to get another match in. Our opponent plays first with Yorion. We have no creatures until 3, so I'm going to toss this. Keep 6. Toss a Frostbite. At least we have Anax Torbran on time. We need 1-drops. We need 2-drops. Here's a 1-drop. Thank you so much. We need a 2-drop, a Cleave, and our 4th land. Maybe they play a Mana Dork? They do. Interesting. We hit for 1. Groundbreaking, I know. We have the 4th land. We just need that Cleave now. We didn't get the 2-drop. We removed their Mana Dork. 5th land. And we're running like 20 lands, so... Right? Totally fine. Don't worry about it. Are you freaking kidding me? I'm just going for it. They have Event, but they're odds and evens, so now at least, you know, there's one with Summoning Sickness going to be active. Wow, we get so lucky because, you know, we had nothing else. We just went for it, and it actually paid off. Going first is pretty cool. 1-drop go. 2-drop the Knight. Hello, good game. Hit him with the hearts. Here's the land. Take the hit. Drop the Knight. So this is a decent play. We have Anax. Just looking for our Cleave, really. 4th land as well. There's the land. Let's get Anax in play first if there's removal. It has to be right now. We slash our spacebar as hard as we can. Why didn't they do that first? They could have done that while Anax was on the stack and not given us a Satyr token. Interesting. You know, it's these little things that gain you enough value. In Search of Greatness, we get a free hit. Embercleave off the top. No. Should we just go big? Yes. Let's push up Anax's Devotion a bunch. And we've got Haste, so that's a massive hit. Oh my gosh, down to 7. They don't get to play anything because this is their only permanent in play. You know, they're dropping 4. If they hit an event on odds, we have only a 1-1. But we can play Torbran and hit for a decent amount with that 1-1 because it is an even. Let's see if there's an extinction event here. If there's not, we win. If there is, you know, things could go either way. There's also that -3 to everything except for the chosen type as well. You know, that could get us. If they had an event, they would have used it. Necromancer in play. Land. Torbran. Absolutely nuclear damage. Mono Red says, "You're dead." Right, Anax is a 9/3, so they have to block Anax. We still hit for 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. And holding a nice win rate here, working our way through Mythic. Our opponent plays first, sad. We have a nice mix of cards. Let's see if we can pull some land off the top. Yes, we do. There's the first. Charger is in play. Next up is our Knight, then Phoenix. And then we're, you know, waiting on the Dragon, looking for the Cleave opportunity. Trying to find an Anax off the top. You guys know, just classic mono red stuff. Take our 1 damage here. I may Bonecrusher Giants. Shock on the Charger, we get our damage in. I'm surprised they don't shock the Knight. Or they do as well. Really? Nice. I'm just going to go in with the Giant. It's a 4/3. If they target it, they take 2 damage, which is the same as the Stomp. And they're casting a spell to have dealt with it as well, right? So we do get general value there. I guess Phoenix in. This could get stomped. It could get shocked. These 2 dragons, I don't know how both of them ended up in our hand right now. There's only 2 in the whole deck. A Petty Theft is okay. Right, we still get in for 4. Looking for that 4th land. Our opponent has lots. Oh no. They beat us to the dragon. Oh no. Another Phoenix. Goodness gracious. They have 2 mana. Just a Walrus Disruption. Okay. And we're racing, right? They do have that petty, like that Brazen Borrower to add to the dragon, which is bad news bears for us. Are you kidding me? Wow. Me too, but where's my land? That's stupid. And that's 4 damage. That's just a good game. Right, if we had the 4th land, we could somehow play the flyer and use our Frostbite, but they're just going to flash into Borrower. I guess hit us for 7. It's almost lethal. And then we could strike back for 5, potentially. Still doesn't work. Especially if they just bounce us right here. Good game. Ooh. Big oofs. Close, but not close enough. No mana. Going first with, you know, might be one of the worst hands I've had. Opening hands, at least. We're going to toss it. Just playing on faith. Keep 6. Toss our cleave. There's 4. We're going to find another. Demir as a name. Jace as an avatar. Looking forward to it. Let's get after it. Our hand is underwhelming, but we can grow into something quite beautiful here, I believe. They're playing slow. Let's go all out. Hit for 1. I mean, if we top deck a cleave, there's no removal. I just played with that card. That's hilarious. Pay 3 life. Let's hit this for 1 mana. Start drawing off their library with our robber. And we get their Herald, which is kind of useless for us. We don't have any elves to draw, any Tyvars. So I would have liked something better, but that's okay. We're going to get another draw here. They're also playing slow. Golgari Elves is all about ramping. You need to ramp another Avenger. Stomp it out, just so we can have a clean attack. We take a land off the top from them, down to 7. We have a haste hit for 2. 1 damage within the Charger. Okay, we're walking into removal here. No, Unite the Elves. The worst case, they can take an Avenger back. But they do get Tyvar. So I'm assuming Tyvar comes in play. They make an Elf token.
Take days to go. Earn your renown.
Phoenix in play. Let's ignore Tyvar. LOL. We get a Heartless Act. They kill the Rimrock Knight. Good call. Good call. Down to 2. And that should be enough for us just to kind of get that reach in play. Good game. 66% still isn't bad. Let's play a couple more games and see where we land. Going first with a very awkward hand. There's no way we don't top deck more land, right? It's there. It'll come. I believe. 2 lands in a row, we're laughing. Unlikely, but have faith. I like it. Ooh, we get a land from them. I don't care for that. They don't want to lose the Savior because the Savior protects their life gain. Oh, they just are like, okay, we'll deal with that later. That's a 17. I don't mind that either. Do we get that 3rd land? Or do we have to be a peasant with 2? Okay, Luminarch's cool. We do get the 3rd land, but we have to just deal with that. We have no haste, so let's see if we get anything cool from the robber. Another land, great. Rimrock Knight in play. Skyclave on the robber. Makes sense. Anax in play. We attack. If they trade, we get a Satyr. If not, they're down to 12, which is cool beans. We're not quite ready for a cleave. Oh, nice. That's really good for them. Wow. Let's just hit with the Knight, taking them down to 9. Interesting. Do they have a third Skyclave apparition? What? Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous. Do you think they hit us with a 4th Skyclave apparition? We take them down to 8 here. Look at this army. Wow. Maul. I don't care. You have to defend with that. You don't have vigilance. Everybody goes in. Remember, there's 1 damage within the charger. And that's lethal. So even though we got cheesed, we still came out ahead. Right, good game. 71%. Let's try, like I said, a couple more matches. Maybe we can get it up to 80, who knows? Our opponent plays first. The hand doesn't seem that bad. We really do need some land off the top. Oh, that's not it. Oh, this is a rematch. We got close last time. It looks like we were going to brick a second time against them. Right? This is the double dragon guy. Or girl, who knows? Maddie. Could maybe go either way. Okay. Wow. Of course we brick. If we don't get a land off the top next turn, I'm going to just ball. I'm going to start crying. Play slow. Okay. What if I just don't care about that dragon? Is the thing. Can I have 2 more lands, please? They're not missing their land at all. Rock on the Charger. Sucks. We do get the Satyr, though, right? So it could be worse. Dragon's a 2/2. Bonecrusher in play. We get hit for 2. Land off the top? No. But this does work very well for us. Right, let's take 2 damage here. And then let's stomp Dragon. Keeping our field still hitting for 3. They only have 3 cards in hand. It doesn't feel too bad for us. We need 2 land, but again, like if we don't draw a 4th land, we still have our Bonecrusher Giant. Oh no! Showdown of the Skulls is not good. Is not good. Okay, they spike field the Satyr. Hurts my feelings. Crusher in play. We hit for 3 down to 11. They are going to kill Anax here. They attack for 4 and then kill Anax. Cry. We get a Satyr. We pull a land, play Torbran, hit for a whole bunch of damage. This is sorcery speed. They need to use it now. Yeah, okay, there goes Anax. Dragon's 5/5. Disgusting. Land off the top. No. So we could hit for 5, 6, 10 damage. Right? Down to 1. Can they hit us for 11? Probably. I wouldn't doubt it. Another dragon. You know what I mean? Nice. So this is 7. They have 2 cards in hand. Wow. So that's 9. And they get lands, plus they can bounce. Should they have not attacked for 9? Push this. Oh, yeah, they could have attacked and it would still have been their turn. Push this out. Hit us for 10, 11. They 100% just missed lethal. I'll take it though, right? I'm pretty sure they missed lethal. 75% win rate, you guys. We're doing just fine with mono red. Woof. Good games today. A couple hard matches and a couple good breaks as well. We got lucky a few times, I think. Mono red is mono red, right? It does great. I'm really liking where the game's at right now. We played mono black aggro. It performed really well. We played mono red aggro. It performs really well. We played mono white aggro. It performs really well. Mono green aggro. Played it. Performs really well. Mono blue is the tempo version. You know, there's no aggro variant of blue right now. There's no mere folks. There's no tribal to help anything. But it does play the mono blue tempo really nicely. So it's a good environment when all of the monocolored decks are thriving. And then we see all of these other decks doing really well. Of course, Gruul tearing it up. Saltai doing very, very nice things. Simic has been performing excellent for myself. So it's really cool to see that all of the other decks are viable right now. Like, it's not, you only can play these 4 decks. If you don't, you're getting dominated. It's like very versatile right now as to which decks you can play and still get away with a decent win rate. I'm having a blast in Coldheim. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thanks for your time and attention. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And, you know, we do have that giveaway. 100 likes equals the $10 gift card. Do that jazz, of course. And if we have 100 likes right now, maybe someone's already got it. And we'll see you soon in the next video. Take care. Thanks. 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 And have just a magical day.